4:20, and it is time for 3 News Now. For that, we bring in our digital anchor, Stephanie Haney.
Hi, Steph.
Hello, Laura, and hello to you, Matt. I have to say welcome back and congratulations on the newest addition to the Rascone family.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So happy to see you again. All right, let's get to your top stories today, what people are reading from WKYC.com. Yes, we are in the middle of the Major League Baseball All-Star break right now, and there's still a lot of baseball to play this season. But the Cleveland Guardians released their 2024 regular season schedule today. They will kick off the first of next year's 162 games on March 28th. That's against the Oakland Athletics. Then they'll head up the coast for a 3-game run against the Seattle Mariners. That starts April 1st through the 3rd. And then they return to the Midwest for 3 games against the Minnesota Twins April 4th through 7th. The 2024 home opener won't be until April 8th. That's against the Chicago White Sox. You can see the rest of that schedule on WKYC.com. All right, switching gears here. A former doctor who lives in Hudson has been indicted on rape charges. According to the Summit County Prosecutor's Office, 57-year-old Mamad Kara has been indicted on the following charges: 1 count of rape, that's a felony of the 1st degree, and 1 count of sexual battery, that's a felony of the 3rd degree. In April, Kara allegedly sexually assaulted a young woman at his home on Fox Trace Lane. According to the prosecutor's office, Kara lost his license to practice medicine in Ohio in 2018. That's when the State of Ohio Board of Pharmacy, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, and the Ohio State Medical Board determined that Kara did not follow Ohio code. This was when he was prescribing weight loss medications to patients. All right, now to a legally speaking update for you on what's happening with the woman who was injured at Cedar Point in August of 2021. This was when a piece of metal flew off the Top Thrill dragster while she was waiting in line to ride it. Rachel Hawes is her name, and she's filed a lawsuit against the owners of the park and several others involved in building and maintenance of the ride. She's claiming that she spent $2 million on medical expenses to deal with injuries that she'll have to manage for the rest of her life, including brain damage. She also says she'll spend $10 million more on care throughout her life, and she'll lose about $1.3 million over time because she can't do what she was enrolled in grad school to do at the time that she was injured. And maybe the most shocking claim in the lawsuit is that she says the park owners are responsible for the willful destruction of evidence. She says that's because the trains and tracks were destroyed, so now they can't be examined by experts that she was hoping to have examine them. She's accusing the defendants of doing that on purpose, Matt and Laura, to make it harder for her to sue them after they were sent a notice to make sure the evidence was protected.
Of course, this is a big story at the time, still apparently big. Do we know how the woman is doing right now, Steph?
Well, according to the lawsuit, she is not doing well. She says she hasn't been able to work. She can't do the things that she loves anymore, and she's constantly experiencing pain, suffering, and mental anguish. She also says she's going to need that professional medical help for the rest of her life just to do everyday things involved in taking care of herself.
We know Rachel's family is also involved in the lawsuit, right? So what are they claiming?
Yes, her husband and father have also filed claims in this lawsuit. Now, her husband is making a common claim in this type of lawsuit for the loss of Rachel's companionship, saying she's no longer able to provide the sort of things that she did provide in their relationship together, spending time together, those kinds of qualitative things that maybe you don't think about in a situation like this. And her father is suing for emotional distress. Her father was in line with her when she was hit. So again, remember what happened here was a piece of metal flew off the Top Thrill dragster, hit her, and she was unconscious for more than 24 hours when this happened, and he was standing there, he saw the whole thing.
Wow. All right, what are the owners of Cedar Point at this point? What are they saying about all of this?
So the company that owns Cedar Point is called Cedar Fair, and we reached out directly to Cedar Point. That park spokesperson told us that they don't comment on pending litigation. That was the only response that we got from them on this issue. So of course, that is also another common thing in a situation like this. Most people advise their clients not to speak about an issue if it is pending litigation. So definitely not surprised that that's the response that we got from Cedar Point in this case. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated as this plays out. A case like this can play out for quite some time in the court. So I'm not sure when we'll have an update on this. There'll be lots of filings, lots of experts testifying, lots of evidence submitted in this case as they try to sort out the liability here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't imagine what they are going through right now. So thanks a lot, Stephanie. We appreciate your explanation on all this.